We just had a little fiasco at Tractor Supply to get propane. I called, I find a Tractor Supply, and you know what I do? I just I look it up on maps, and I'm getting directions there anyway. Go to satellite view, I zoom in, say, okay, yeah, they have a propane setup. I've gotten propane at Tractor Supply plenty of times before, various ones across the country. So go ahead and I pull up there, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call inside and say, just verify, you know, send somebody out, you know. So I call and I just verified, you fill up RVs, right? You know, can you send somebody out? And she's like, do we fill up what? Do we? It says, you know, RVs, like motorhomes. No, it has to be a portable tank. You have to, you know, you have to bring it, be able to carry it in. And I said, stop for a minute. I'm like, oh. So it just kind of stunned me, or not stunned me, but, you know, it just set me back a minute. And so I'm like, okay, so I hung up. Well, then I just said, well, I'm gonna go and see the manager. I get tired of seeing managers. Then I go inside, and actually a different checkout clerk said the same thing. I said, I called and somebody told me you don't do RVs, and he says, well, hang on a second. So he did call the manager. The manager came out, and we went outside, and he's seen the RV, and he's like, yeah, we can, you know, we can fill it up and all that. And I don't know, does the person that works there not know that they fill up? Maybe she should have just asked. She should have said, if she didn't know, she should have said, hold on, let me check. She's like, no, you know. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I've done this twice. We're getting gas. I've done this twice, and it's still not full. Hang on. There, it just kicked off again. So, you know, we've done about, well, almost down to a quarter tank. So we've been 44, 45, and, you know, quarter gallons, you know, for 150 bucks. I mean, that's still a lot of money at $3.29 a gallon here. But it's going to be close to full. That's enough. We're not going to start it a third time. That'll get us, you know what, 45 gallons times, you know, roughly on the highway, roughly 7 miles a gallon. That'll get us, you know, quite a ways. We're all right. We're done. So now I feel like, okay, we're actually ready to get down to business now. We got, you know, the propane was really low. We're good on propane for a while, gas. Tanks should be all right for a while. We're set. I swear this world's coming apart at the seams. Advertised product for $9.29, and I get charged $10.29. I say, $10.29, what's that? That doesn't sound right. I pointed it out, and he's like, oh yeah, I don't know why the register charged you an extra $1. She gave me $1 back. What's happening? Seriously, can everybody just get their, you know what, together for a change? Please. Bella says, I got it together. We're cool. It's all good. Yeah, did I mention that roast beef was like 50? I'm not exaggerating. It was probably half fat. No exaggeration. I will never order. I like other stuff from Cracker Barrel, but I'll never order roast beef again from Cracker Barrel. Bella was happy. Yeah. She wants to know, are we gonna have roast beef again tonight, Dad? That was really, really good. She says, can we just get a move on? We're gonna go hang out somewhere tonight, and I know. Wait a minute. Welcome to West Virginia. Whoops.
West Virginia.
Whoops. I thought we was avoiding West Virginia. Actually, we're just gonna tag the very, very eastern tip of it a little bit, and then we'll be in Virginia. I'm pretty sure. I may have needed to vent there a little bit, but I don't get as excited about things as some of you might think I do. You know, I've learned it's just not worth stressing about, you know, certain stuff. You know, not everybody does their job as perfectly as, you know, a lot of us would like them to, but, you know, it's the way it is. Anyway, so at this point in the video, I don't know if we make it to our destination. Well, obviously we make it to some destination. You know, I'm left between choosing between two places. The second one being Walton's Mountain. So that's probably where we're going to be here in a little bit. The first one is, anybody ever hear of Harper's Ferry, West Virginia? It's just a cool little town with so much history and so much to see. I'm just going to abandon that mission because it's just something that's so much better suited for the van. I mean, there are 2 RV parks, so there is one way in. There is one way into town. Obviously, you can take RVs, but you know, the town is small and kind of cramped, or just not a lot of space to move around. The public parking in town and on the edge of town is pretty limited. You know, I go to, you know, the Google Street View, and well, I'll look at the aerial view and zoom in and go to Street View and see that, you know, there's just not practical in the boundary. There's just not a lot of parking. Now there is some big parking because there's a national park. Yeah, it's actually a national park. So, but that parking lot is quite a ways from that from town, and you know, you got to take a shuttle, and you know, that gets involved. And can Bella go in the shuttle? Do I have to leave her behind for a while, or am I better off, you know, utilizing one of the campgrounds and just taking the time to take a good long walk in the town with Bella? And, you know, just that gets involved. And one of them's a KOA, and I just don't do KOAs because they're not budget friendly. And then I've seen the other one, Harper's Ferry Campground, or whatever the name of it was. I thought, oh, it's probably cheaper, right? 79 bucks a night. Just not gonna, so you gotta park or camp way out of town, and I'm just gonna save it for another time. I'd like to do a loop in the Northeast in the van. You know, here we're on the east, we're hugging the eastern edge of the Appalachian Mountains, and I'm gonna try not to get in too much trouble in the bounder. But you know, this is a nice region, you know, up here in the Northeast. I could easily do that another time in the van. You know, take a week, take a big loop, you know, for a week or two in the van and go do those kinds of things. And as you know, places are a little more difficult to get to. Okay, so we're gonna try to go to Walton's Mountain. I don't know. I think we have to go up and over. Like I say, we're on the eastern edge of the Appalachians, but so we're over the big ridges. That, you know, there's still some that are, and where we're trying to go, I think is over one of those. Matter of fact, I think there's the entrance to the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is real famous too. That's another, I wanted to travel the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's famous. A lot of people take motorcycles on it because it's real, you know, scenic and curvy, and there are places that you can take an RV, sections of it. Other places where it's not recommended at all. Kind of like down at the, what's it called? Tail of the Dragon. You know, you wouldn't want to take an RV on that road. So there's really places in the Appalachians you just gotta watch what the heck you're doing, or you can find yourself in trouble and really not a place to turn around, or get in a real struggle. So I'm gonna try not to get in trouble today. Hopefully we can get up to Walton's Mountain. We'll find out. If this video was titled something else, then that means we failed and we found something else to do. But that's what we're aiming for. Jeez, jeez. All right, we're gonna get down the road a ways. We have a ways to go today to get there, and that's that. The other thing with the Harper's Ferry thing was the one road, it's the one way in wasn't marked, but Street View helped me again with, there's a low bridge, and there's no, and that'd be a lot of backing up. Yeah, it's just it's a little road, but all right, we're gonna get on with things here. We were just in 3 states all within a half an hour. We left Maryland, drove through a little bit of West Virginia, and now we're in Virginia. We're headed south on Interstate 81 to Interstate 64. Yes, we'll go east a little bit on 64. And yeah. We're on an 18-minute slowdown because of crashes. The GPS had made it plural, crashes. So yeah, so anyway, we just passed a sign a little while back that said there was an exit to Washington's office. Now, I'm pretty sure they mean, you know, George Washington. And I think, you know, people tend to think, you know, a lot of the, there's a lot of battlefield, national parks and, you know, national battlefields, you know, from the Civil War days. And, you know, but there's also, you know, a lot of stuff all the way back from the Revolutionary War. So there's a lot of that. There's so much history, you know, in the East. It's just, oh, this guy, that guy's using the berm. That's illegal. So he may get a ticket if he's get seen by a officer. So yeah, you know, I really like to dedicate some time and come back to Virginia. There's a lot in Virginia, in other states as well, but you know, Virginia's a bit of a hot spot, I'd say. You know, those kind of landmarks and such, and structures. So yeah, I think that would make a good van trip. I'm going to plan a, you know, Smoky Mountains and you know, that sort of thing in the van trip at a later time. It'd just be so much easier. I'm dealing with a lot of mountains and stuff, and I got to watch what I do with Betty. So she's not bad on the interstates. There's the grades are more gradual, but you get off in the secondary roads and you can find yourself in, you know, hard on the brakes, and you know, the hills are steeper, and just navigating around, finding parking and all that sort of thing. So that's the kind of stuff, you know, that's been some of my frustrations in the past, you know, with Betty, and why I've been wanting to downsize. So we'll see. We're gonna do what we can with Betty. We've done it before. 3 years ago today, had a memory thing, Facebook memory thing pop up, and I think it was 3 years ago today that I bought Betty. All right, we're gonna get through this and get on with things. Yeah, there it is, 17, down to 17 minutes. Yeah, we got a ways to go. There's 75 miles to go before we get to Interstate 64 East. So, all right, we'll be back.
King Street.
We're taking a little detour. Look on the corner here real quick. See, there's a couple of you know, log built, and there's one over on the other far corner. I don't know if you're going to see that one.
Continue for 5 miles.
Okay, yeah, we're detouring through Stroudsburg, and there's a banner up above there that says Stroudsburg's Grilled Cheese and Tomato Soup Festival, the first Saturday in November. Grilled, never heard of that, Grilled Cheese and Tomato Soup Festival. I bet it's good. Yum. I should add too, you know, mentioning the Revolutionary, you know, War days, you know, all these or colonial times. You know, a lot of the towns that were formed back in those days had much narrower streets. You know, it was before automobiles, horse and carriage, you know, days. So I think it will be a little more hard to navigate, you know, in town anyhow. So there's that. All right, we took the detour around, and we're actually only like one exit down beyond the wreck. But yeah, I thought I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do a little bit of mapping around, and you know, we've been here for 15 or 20 minutes, and then this just pulled in off of that. That car over there is the one that obviously wrecked. He just got off the exit ramp over there, and it pulled in here. And the other truck has a big chunk of some guardrail. So for whatever reason, whatever caused that car to go off the road, it must have hit that guardrail pretty heavy, pretty hard. But you know, the passenger compartment isn't all smashed up. Hopefully the airbag deployed, and you know, the occupants were okay. So shoo-wee. Somehow my morning has just flown by, and I just stopped to have a little bit of lunch, and yeah, we'll get back on the road here before too long. I don't know what our plans may take a twist and a turn here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't know. Well, here's the deal. I ran into something this afternoon that I had to take care of, and our day has been delayed. I don't think we're going to make it to our destination. Well, I know we're not. They're closed. The museum is closed, and so it's kind of a failed mission today. But we're gonna lay up really close for tomorrow. And we did make it to. You know, we are climbing a mountain. We did make it to Interstate 64 East, I believe, towards Charlottesville. So yeah, that's the way the day goes sometimes. Start off with a certain plan, and sometimes things get in the way. See, we get to see some of these more of these fall colors here. Oh, there's a scenic view up here, but actually we're stopping about a mile. Where are we at? Where are we going to stop at? Oh, we're going to stay up on the mountain tonight, I think. We found an interesting place to boondock. I think it's an abandoned...
In half a mile, take exit 99 for US 250 East toward Afton.
Hang on here. Oh, here's exit 99, the Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, I think we're staying right. Can this be right? Take exit 99.
Take exit 99.
We're staying up a good ways up the mountain. I think there's an abandoned
Continue for half a mile.
Oh, come on. I think there's an abandoned hotel and gas station and a tourist information center. That's it's a popular parking spot for people hiking the Appalachian Trail. I think the Appalachian Trail crosses the interstate here
In 1,000
somewhere.
feet, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for US 250 East, Afton.
This is gonna be like right at the junction of the Appalachian Trail and the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Keep right at the fork.
Skyline Drive, Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, that bridge sign says.
Merge onto US 250 East, then turn right onto Afton Circle.
That bridge sign says 12-8. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine.
Take the next right onto Afton Circle.
Tourist Information Center right here. Yeah, so, okay. Got a popcorn stand here. Yeah, so here's this abandoned gas station.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Right, let's go up to the visitor center. I think. It's up here. We should have a good view up here. Oh, wow. Hang on. Where's my other camera? Look. Hang on. Look. It looks like an old hotel there in the weeds. A small hotel, like maybe 4 or 5 rooms. I think we're going up on a hill here. We should have a pretty good view down over the mountain. Alright, let's see here. Now, the visitor center, well, I'm sorry, it's a tourist information center. And I don't even know if they're open anymore or if it's just a big vacant lot up here. Oh, okay, this is Rockfish Gap. Yeah, tourist info center.
Your destination is on the left.
Oh, there's a hotel up there. Here. Well, at least I don't know if we're gonna stay up here or down below tonight, but let me get my other camera out. All right, we're having a look down below here. That's the road we came in on, up around the hill here, and we're looking down below. There's the old I guess the old gas station, and I think that was a restaurant. Or maybe that was all tied in. That was part of this couple other little buildings here, some hotel. Maybe that was just a house. That looked like that hotel that we seen. I don't know, that other building there might be been a restaurant or something. The orange roof might have been a Hardee's or something, right? And I think this road up here is at the beginning of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I guess that's where it starts. I don't know. I think that's where you get on, and then it goes where you get off at. But I'm guessing that's what that is because. Let me slow it down here a little bit and see if we can zoom back out. That road, starts up into the hills, the more scenic route, which I believe gets to be a bit of a challenge for larger vehicles in some areas. So. Anyway, so here, we're looking to the west. Yeah, sun's about gone. That's about it. Interstate 81 is about 12 miles over there. Yeah, we came down going south on 81, then we got off the whatever exit it was and came way out here. To the east, yeah, let's have a little look to the east here. Sorry, here, we'll slow it down. Come on, let's get some focus. There we go. That's it, we got some more mountains. A few more mountains to go. I thought we were already east of all of them. Come on, we're running out of light, so the camera just doesn't know what to do with it. To zoom back out a little bit, maybe the focus will. Come on. Not enough light for the camera. It's struggling to focus. Let's see. We'll try one more spot here. It's about, I guess, all the focus we have. And we're losing it. We're losing it. Okay, let's zoom out, see how far that is. That's pretty far out there. Alrighty. Yeah, we might go down below. We might go down below here and stay down close to the road. Maybe for safety's sake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the area, how safe it is or isn't. But there's an old hotel over here too that look, the sign's busted out of it, but there's some cars over there, so they might just be doing some parking over there too for the Appalachian Trail, or that could possibly still maybe be struggling and in business. Struggling because if you can't afford to repair your sign, you know. So yeah, this little road right here by us goes right up to it. So I'm just gonna kind of keep my eyes and ears open. It might be just fine up here. All right, and we're only out of sunlight because there's some big damn mountain over here blocking. Okay, we are out of daylight here. We got a big mountain behind us.